Okay, so today we're going to take the taxonomy quiz that I told you were supposed to study for. You were supposed to study pages 8 and 9. First thing you're going to do is in the top right corner, you're going to put your heading. If you want to pause this video while you write your heading, feel free to do so. And then every time I read a question, you can pause the video while you answer that question. If you're not sure, you can always come back to it at the end, but you might have to rewind the video to get it to do what you want it to do. So we are going to look at our first question, and the first question says, everything in our world can be classified as either blank, non-living, never was living, and not made of cells, or blank, living, once was living, and made of cells. So figure out which two words go in the blank. Question 2. Cells can be classified as either blank, doesn't have a nucleus, or B, blank, has a nucleus. So which one has a nucleus, which one does not? Write the words in the blank. Number 3. They want you to list the 6 kingdoms. These were on page 8 in your journal. There are 6 of them. 2 of them were very simple, unicellular, had no nucleus. 4 of them were a little more complicated. All of their cells have a nucleus. And fill those 6 kingdoms in. They don't have to be in any particular order, just however you remember them. Spelling, sound them out as best you can. Okay? Next, we're going to match the scientist with their contribution. And so when we look at our scientists, we have Hooke, Schwann, Schleiden, Linnaeus, and Leeuwenhoek. And I'm going to read the descriptor and you decide which scientist you think it is. And if you're not sure, leave it blank and we'll come back to it. So A, this scientist discovered bacteria using his own microscope to look at gunk from his teeth. Hooke, Schwann, Schleiden, Linnaeus, or Leeuwenhoek. B, this scientist developed a system of classifying organisms based on their similarities. Which one did that? C, this scientist helped develop cell theory by observing plants are made of cells. Plants are made of cells. This scientist helped develop cell theory by observing that all animals are made of cells. And we said his name reminded us of animals, so we could remember that. And E, this scientist looked at cork under a microscope and he named what he saw a cell because it looked like little rooms. So you're going to put the capital letter in the blanks. Then we're going to look at number 5. I told you there was a memory device or a mnemonic device, a sentence that would help you remember the levels of taxonomy. I want you to write that sentence on the line. Write that sentence on the line. Now, using that sentence, I want you to list the levels of taxonomy in order from largest to smallest, just like we did in your journal on page 9. There are 8 of them, and you'll fill them in the blanks. Then finally, when we did the microscope lab, if the eyepiece is 10 times magnification And the high power objective, or the longest objective, is 40 times magnification. What is the total magnification using the eyepiece and the high power objective? Write that number in the blank. Check over it, make sure you didn't leave any blank. Remember, guess. If you don't know, don't leave it blank. Blank is always wrong. If you need to go back, rewind, and play it again.